Ekaro, Ekabo family. Surprise, surprise, it is Monday morning and it is me, your favorite scholar priestess, Iya Funlayo, PhD. Ready to get this Monday motivation going. Let's get it, fam. Welcome back. I have missed y'all. I've missed our Monday morning time, and we are ready to get it going for another week. Blessings and more blessings, family. Hey, Allison, good morning. Chris and Caro, welcome back. Good morning to Meal. Blessings. Tisha, good to see you. Boato, Asore, Wori, Wofun. I'm happy to be back with you too, Chris. I have missed our time. Divinely unique blessings and more blessings to you, Sister Reverend Rhonda. Good morning. Blessings. Hey, we are ready. Nikki Love and Caro. Blessings, Asia. Good to see you back this morning. Niv. Good morning to you, Alafia. Bonjour, Laura. Sapphire. Good morning. Andrea, Mia, Caro, Ogboato, Naila. Ifayemi, Caro, my sister, how are you? Good to see you. Danielle, happy birthday, Virgo season. Blessings and more blessings. Big Cowrie, good to have you in the building with us this morning. Hey, we are ready to get it started for another week. Give thanks and praise. Ekaro, Ekabo. And welcome to Monday Mornings with Iya Funlayo, where we are getting some motivation to get us started through the week. As I always say when we come together, if you are listening to the sound of my voice right now, I need you to give thanks and praise. I need you to feel good, happy, glad in your spirit, because it means that you have made it into another week, that you have made it into another chance to get it popping and make it do what it do to move on the road towards your destiny. And we are thankful. Whatever happened yesterday, Ekushe, you have done a good job. Doesn't matter what you did or didn't do, you did something. You did something that was good enough to keep you alive today. So we give you praise and we give you kudos for all that you did and for being here. Nadine, blessings. Welcome back. I'm glad you enjoyed the time yesterday, and Mondays are a time for us to get motivated together, to get ready, to get started with everything that we have to do for the week. And you already know how we got to get it popping. Who do we give honor to first? Each and every week, we have to give honor first to ourselves. Hey, I see the family coming on in. Super Czar, blessings. Kashia, good morning. Auntie Franita, blessings. Yes, Chris, we made it. We made it. We was on the wake up list this morning, and I'm grateful. Listen, every time you wake up, come on, take a breath with me. Every time you breathe, every time you feel the heart beating in your chest, you have been given a precious gift. There are some who did not make it into today with us. And so we are grateful for every moment that we get to be alive and that we get to spend together in community. I'm so grateful for each of you. Blessings, Sharon, good to see you. One of the family members that I ran into at ATL. So I was down in Atlanta celebrating my birthday last week, and it was absolutely beautiful. I did not do an official meet and greet, but I did end up running into and spending time with some of the family, which was so, so, so beautiful. And I'm grateful for all the love that you all showed. So we have to give honor to ourselves as we get started through the week, giving honor to our Ori. Come on and touch that Ori. Yes, now we know what Ifa says, that if we need a house, hey, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need a spouse, yes, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need that money, yay, you know we've got to ask our Ori, because it is only through Ori that we are able to recognize and then utilize, right? You got to recognize the blessing and then utilize it. Remember that Ori also sits in our gut. Remember that Ori also sits in our feet to help us move and do the things that we need to do. My sister, Priestess Sharifa, shout out to her, has a beautiful foot wash going on that she shared this week, talking about the Ori of the feet. And we are so grateful for the feet that move us to all the places that we need to go. Allison, blessings, yes, so we can get all the opportunities. Natasha and Caro, family, good to see you. So let us honor our Ori. Go ahead and touch your Ori as I say our chant from Otura Obe. Kajini kutu kutu. Kamomu ohuni pinko pin. Difa fono lomo adribare pade lola. Emi ni mo jini kutu kutu ti mo mu ohun ni pinko pin. Emi ni mo ba aje ati ire loni ati lola. Emi ni mo jini kutu kutu ti mo mu ohun ni pinko pin. Emi ni mo ba aje ati okiki ire loni ati lola. Asho. So, family, we know that means that when we wake up early in the morning, yes, like we are doing now, and we give honor to our own path of destiny, it is those who do that. It is those who give honor to their own path of destiny who will meet with good things, not only today, but remember also tomorrow. It says, Emini, I am the one who wakes up early and gives honor to my Ori. And therefore, what's the logical conclusion? I'm the one who's going to meet with all good things, not only today, but also tomorrow. Remember, family, the work that we do for today is not only for today, it is also for tomorrow and the next tomorrow and the next tomorrow and the next tomorrow. And we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for being able to do work today that will carry us through tomorrow and the next tomorrow and the next tomorrow and the next tomorrow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings, Michelle. Yes, good to see you. Yes, I am the one. Listen, I am the one, never the two, baby. Look, I'm the one that's going to get all of these blessings today and tomorrow. If you weren't with us on yesterday, you already know I'm going to tell you to go and check out the replay, our lesson that we had from Ofunsa, from Ofunsa. Very brief recap. You got to go see the bells and whistles and all of that from yesterday. But very briefly, the story spoke of a time when Obatala Orisha went back to the spiritual realm, and Obatala's child, the chameleon, was here on earth, mourning and still honoring Obatala. And the right hand of Obatala, who had been on earth, convinced the chameleon to go and seek fortune, to seek the gifts that his father would have been given in another town. And the chameleon, of course, had divination before going on this journey and found that there were going to be traps on the road. And as it turns out, the trap was set by the very person who has sent him on the journey in the first place. But of course, because the chameleon had done his divination, because the chameleon had not only done the divination, but had also did the abo, not only the divination, but also the abo. Not only the divination, I'm going to say it a third time, but also the abo. Also followed up with the ritual. The chameleon was saved from the trap and was able to go and get the riches, the inheritance that came from his father, and bring it back to the town and take his rightful place as the leader of the town. We give thanks for Ofun Osa and that story and all of the lessons that are in it. And of course, as always, I shared some lessons yesterday, including the fact that number one of the refrains that comes from Ofun Osa tells us that every smile does not mean love. Every smile does not mean love. That is a refrain from this Odu that tells us that there are times that folk will be smiling at us. There are times that folks will be kikiing with us that don't mean us well. And so that we still have to use discernment. We can't only look at, surface level things when we're determining who's on our side and who's not. That's something that's really important. We also talked about the fact that even when we think we've lost, even when we lose those who are dear to us in this physical form, as Obatala had left the earth in physical form, that we are still able to connect and communicate with them, that we are still able to connect and communicate. And so that we should not feel that they are gone. But in fact, a cornerstone of our tradition and our philosophies is that spirit never dies. That spirit is forever, and that we can always connect with those who have gone on. We do it through erecting altars. We do it through carrying on their traditions. We do it just through existing. Hello, somebody, because we are the first altar where all of the DNA of those who have came before us is stored. So we already got it going on, right? We already have the altar within us. We already have that place where we can connect to those who came before. And something that I didn't say yesterday, you know that I always got to give you something a little bit extra. Blessings, Dark Goddess. Good to see you. You know, I always got to give you a little something extra. I've said this before, but I didn't say it yesterday. The story talks about the fact that the chameleon had to do ebo, and there was a portion of the materials for the ebo that got left in the temple with the diviner. And there was a portion of the ebo that the chameleon had to carry on his journey. So there was a part the diviner had to do. We've talked about this. There was a part that the diviner had to do, and there was a part that the chameleon himself had to do, which was carrying part of the ebo with him. The chameleon had to carry the corn, which was a part of the ebo, with him. Now, he didn't know why he had to carry this corn, right? It was 2 ears of corn. It didn't seem that deep or that crucial. He did it. He didn't know why. And many times we are directed to do things and we don't know why. We are directed to do our part of the ritual and we underestimate, listen to what I'm saying, we underestimate the part of the ritual that we have to do, right? We underestimate the seemingly small thing and sometimes leave that out. We think that what the priest is doing in the temple is the important part. We think that the prayers the priest is making are the important part. We think, right, that the materials we left in the temple were the important part. But sometimes the most important part is the part that we have to do. The most important material is the material that we are carrying with us, and not, Aisha, good morning, and not the material that we left in the temple with the priest. And that was very much the case for the chameleon, because if you heard the story, it was the corn that the chameleon carried that ended up saving his life. and making sure that he didn't drown when he got entrapped in a flipped over canoe trying to take him to the other side of the river. And so I say that to say, please, oh, I beg, do your part, right? Do your part, even if you don't understand why, even if it seems like an inconvenience. And I want to share a quick story with you from my own life, right? Because I tell you, we walk in this path together. And just to show you how spirit orchestrates things at times, and you don't know what the reason is that things are being orchestrated the way they are. You might even get annoyed and frustrated, like I got in this story I'm about to tell you. So while I was in Atlanta for my birthday, and this is, it's so small, but it teaches such big lessons, right? I was on my way out for the evening, I was about to be outside a little something. And I was going to an event. I was staying at a hotel with a friend, and I was going out with another group of friends. So I leave the room. I said, all right, bye. I'll see you later. I'm going out. Get out the door, get down the hall. It was a long hallway to go to the elevator. Get halfway down the hall and realize I forgot X, whatever X was. So I go back. All right, I forgot X, no problem. I go back. Go get X, come out. Start walking down the hall again. Blessings, Candace. Good morning. Start walking down the hall again. And now I realize that I forgot why. I'm like, okay, twice. Now, if you know me, if you know this Virgo about to lie, this is not me. I don't go back. Most of the time, not once, definitely not twice. I said, okay, I don't forgot why now. All right, let me go on back and get why. All right, and now I'm really on my way, right? So I'm walking down the hall for a third time, and I realized that I done forgot Z. I said, now, okay, this is crazy. First X, then Y, now Z. I don't forgot three things. This is not me, but okay, I'm gonna go back and get Z. So I go back and I get Z. And this happened maybe two more times. I literally went back to the room like 4 or 5 times. By the time all it was said and done, I was annoyed with myself. I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? I never forget things like this. What's happening? And I forgot about, of course, I wasn't thinking about our precious guardian messenger who carries our prayers about Eshu, and how when things like this happen, it's changing our timing. And, that wasn't at the forefront of my mind. Remember, I'm human too, so I get irritated by things. I was like, come on now, what is going on? I get into the elevator, I go downstairs, and as I'm walking out the door, now mind you, I had planned to take an Uber to the place that I was going, so I had it all pulled up on the phone, but I said I'm not going to hit call until I get downstairs because, they come quick. I get downstairs, I step out the door, and someone else, another sister who I knew was going to the same place I was going to, was right in front of the door, had just got her car from the valet. And in fact, the valet was standing over the car talking to her, keeping her there so that I could step out the door and see her and be like, hey, sis, oh, you going to the spot? We outside. Could I ride with you? And I jumped right in the car and off we went. Right. And so it's a small thing, right? It's a small thing, but the small things become big things, right? The small things become big things when small things like that happen. And it gives us this insight into how spirit works with us. How spirit said, look, you ain't need to give these people this money and you don't need to ride alone. Now we going to have a ride waiting for you as soon as you step out the door. But we got to change your timing up a little bit. We got to help you. We got to pull a veil over your eye so you not only forget X, but you also forget Y and you also forget Z so that we can time this accordingly. Right. And then whatever happened with the valet that made them have to stand over the car and keep the sister there, that was another part of the divine timing. Right. And so all of that to say, so many times things are going on and we don't know why. Right. We get irritated. I get irritated. Look, I'm a Virgo. We be a little aggy sometimes. Shout out to Virgo season, especially when things don't go exactly the way we think they should. Right. So, understanding that things happen in your favor and expecting good things, right? Expecting blessings, as we talked about yesterday, expecting goodness, assuming that when your time gets changed, it's being changed for a reason that you are ultimately going to be happy with, right? Assuming that when things zig when they were supposed to zag, that you're being divinely protected and redirected. And importantly, again, when we do ritual, making sure to do your part of it, even when you don't understand what that part might be, because it's the little things that often add up to the big things. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings, Iya. Blessings, Naja. Yes, good to see you. Natasha, it was a divine delay, right? So important to recognize when there are divine delays. When you are on your way to work in the morning, right, and you take that wrong turn, when you get held up by that light, when that traffic cop steps out into the street and stops you, right, where you not sure what's going on, and you're like getting aggravated and wanting to beep the horn and all of that, just be like, Iba Eshu. Just say Iba Eshu, right? And know that you are being divinely redirected and divinely realigned, and that is how spirit works with us. Remember, I always say, the sky ain't gonna open up. It ain't gonna be nothing grand and crazy. It's usually gonna be something simple like a traffic light or forgetting something in your hotel room. So give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. We give thanks for the divine delays. We give thanks for the little things that add up to the big things. Ashe, 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 ashe. Yes, we want this or better. We want everything to work out better than we expected. Give me what is mine. Give me what's better. Ashe, 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 ashe. Yes, never be in a delay. Never be in a rush, excuse me. Every delay has its purpose. And that's with life too. That's with life too. I am someone for whom every aspect of my existence, right? I love all of the modalities of looking into self. So of course, Ifa being my primary vehicle, I look at tarot, I look at human design, I look at all of the different things, right? Personality tests, and I'm interested in me. Listen, I'm interested in knowing about me in all the ways that I can know about me, astrology, all the things. And every single one of them, right? Every single one of them says that there is a energy with me whereby the best things in my life come later in life. All right, the best partnerships, the most success, all of that comes for me later in life. And I've seen that has been the case. The years from 35 on have really been like the catalyst of where things have started to really pick up. And I can see from 40 plus, right, being a beautiful time. And so we have to understand our own energy. This is a part of the beauty. This is the whole reason, right, for looking into our destiny with Ifa, for looking into our destiny in all the ways that we do, so that we can understand the energy that we carry, right? So that we can understand the energy that rides with us. Blessings, Nikki. Yes, same, right? Many of us will get our blessings later in life. For some of us, the most important things we ever did might come earlier, right? We might be the star athlete in high school and win prizes and do all these things, and then find that things shift into a different thing, right? So it really just depends on our energies, but understanding our own energy is one of the ways to keep us moving right through life, understanding where we are, understanding why sometimes delays happen. And knowing that whenever things come through for us, it's going to be the right time. Ashe, 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 ashe. Because what are we going to do? We're going to get ours regardless. We're getting ours regardless. We're getting ours regardless of the delays. We're getting ours regardless of the challenges. We're getting ours regardless. That was our mantra for yesterday. I invite you to drop it into the chat right now to claim it again. I'm getting mine regardless. And remember, what I always say, when you drop things into the chat, I want you to say it out loud too. Don't just put it in the chat. Say it. I'm getting mine regardless. I'm getting mine regardless. Right? And let that be your mantra throughout the week. When anything seems like it's standing in your way, to just stop and say, touch your ori and say, I'm getting mine regardless. And that's it. Right? It don't matter what delay is going on. It don't matter what challenge is going on. It don't matter who said what, who's doing what. I'm getting mine regardless. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I love to see y'all dropping it down. Make sure you saying it. Iya blessings to you. Kimmy, good morning. Yes, we are getting ours regardless of any obstacles, of any delays, of anything. We are going to get our blessings. Ashe, 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 ashe. Yes, getting ours regardless. Thank you so much, Naila. Blessings, and thank you for getting the giving started this morning. Y'all know, if you're feeling motivated, if you are feeling blessed by the message this morning, you are lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving. You can do that right here on YouTube. You can also do that via Cash App, $ Iya Funlayo, Venmo at Ashe Ire, and using Funlayo at PayPal, Funlayo at AsheIre.com for PayPal and Zelle. Ashe, Ashe. We give thanks for each and every gift. Pray that it multiplies and returns to you, because you getting yours regardless. Oh, yes, I love when you add the oh, it's absolutely like it gotta happen. Okay, when you add that, oh, hey, Grace, we're getting ours regardless. Good morning. Adeshina, Omomi, we are getting ours regardless. Okay, regardless of any challenge. Ashe, 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 ashe. Niv, thank you for your gift this morning. One of our favorite parts of Monday is getting our message for the week coming from Spirit. So let's see what Spirit has to say for us this morning. Oh, we call on all of the Mari, our ancestors, all of our Orisha spirit guides and precious beings, for a message for us for this week. What is our message from Spirit for this week? Our message is coming from, what's jumping out? Hey, the Ace of Cups jumping out for us this morning. It says that our cups are running over. Talk about getting ours regardless. The Ace of Cups says that our cup is running over. Our cup is running over with love. Our cup is running over with abundance. Our cup is running over with goodness. Our cup is running over with delight and enjoyment. Our cup is running over. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So the Ace of Cups tells us not to worry about any lack this week, right? Lack should be the last thing on your mind this week. Sister Sasta, good morning. Blessings. Good to see you. Constance, blessings. Good to see you. There is no lack this week. There is no lack. Our cups are running over. We getting ours regardless. So this actually goes right along with the message for the week, with the message that came from Ifa, with the message that came through our prayer and meditation. This says that we should not be thinking about lack this week. Come on. Yes, Natasha, the last thing on our mind. This should be the last thing on our mind. Chela, good to see you. The last thing on our mind should be lack. Because our cup is literally running over. We got so much blessings going on that is spilling out. We got so much blessings going on that we could share a little bit with somebody else. We got so much blessing going on that we can allow others to drink from the cup because it's running over, right? Remember, we can't pour from an empty cup. Remember, we have to fill ourselves up first. And so that's another lesson and another message that comes here, that this is a time to fill yourself up. Don't be giving away what you got when you don't have enough for you. Fill yourself up first, right? Fill yourself up first. Fill yourself up first. Then let the overflow come off and bless everybody else who you come into contact with. Fill yourself up first. Let it run over. And then, right, you can be that blessings to others. And so fill your cup up this week. This is, of course, Ace of Cups is the abundance of water. So water energy this week. This is going to be a great week to do spiritual baths. I just talked about my sister's foot wash. This is a great week to use water as medicine. So if you love to swim like I do and you are in a place where you can still do that, it's a beautiful week to do some swimming meditation. Right? Swimming is such a meditative space for me. So this is a beautiful week to do things like that. This is a beautiful week to do, I'm seeing like float therapy, those types of things. If you've never been to a float tank, and don't worry, it's literally like this much water. So if you can't swim, don't think that you're gonna really be in this whole big pool. It's a very small amount of water. It's just enough to hold your body buoyant. And that may be something for you to try this week if you haven't done it. Other types of hydrotherapy, of course, your spiritual baths. My white bath is back in stock. I see some of y'all done snatched it up already. It's like half gone already, I'm telling you. So, that would be something good to connect with this week. So using this element of water, blessing yourself, anointing yourself, touching your head with cool water, right? Something as simple. I'm just doing it right now. Touch your ori with cool water this week, right? Let water be medicine for you this week. And watch your cup flow over. Watch your cup flow over. No lack, no lack, no lack, no lack this week. Thank you, Laura, for your gift this morning. We have no lack. We are living in abundance. The cups are running over. And the overflow is what we give to others. Oh, come on, Chris, right? Already on time with the float therapy. Yes, get one for yourself. Get one for yourself. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. I really, really enjoyed it when I did it, and I definitely look forward to doing it again. So Ace of Cups, our card for the week. Let's see what our crystal ally is for this week. Spirit, what is the crystal ally that is going to walk with us and help us this week? That crystal ally that is coming for us this week. Honey Blue, good to see you, Muff. Good morning, darling. Ogbato, Asori Wori Wofun. Blessings and Virgo love to you. The Virgo's the deep up in here this morning. Hey, happy birthday to us all season, okay? Crystal ally for this week. Oh, come on. Come on. Of course, it's going to be my favorite, Labradorite. Labradorite. I got like 5 pieces of it on my desk right here. Labradorite. Got it right on Zach. I love Labradorite. Talking about finding the light within the gifts. First of all, it's got that watery color. You can't really see the shimmer of this particular piece as much, but it has a shimmer in it. That's one of the beautiful things about Labradorite and what is called labradorescence, or the shimmer that the stone has. Talks about finding the light within ourselves, finding light in the darkness, bringing out our hidden gifts, awakening to magic and unexpected surprises. So that goes right along with both of our messages for this week, that we're getting ours regardless, that we're going to have happy surprises, that things are going to work out in our favor. All of those things are coming with this. It says, as we go about our healing work, bringing love and light into the dark corners of our hearts and our lives, we can forget that alongside reason and logic is the very practical tool of magic. Do you think of magic that way? Or did you buy into the notion that the healing toolbox contains only what can be defined tested, predicted, and controlled by humans and their current technology. Did you buy into that? Don't believe the hype, okay? Labradorite is here to tell you to believe in the mystery of how the conscious universe finds ways to support us in healing what is broken, for its ways are magical. You are being called to make conscious choices to acknowledge the reality invisible to the senses that makes itself known through meaningful coincidences, like forgetting X, Y, and Z and having to go back. Pay attention to the synchronicities bearing messages from the universe, which is eager to see you replace what you have lost, repair what has become frayed or broken. Listen to the part of you whispering that something small and seemingly insignificant has great importance, for it's speaking the truth of magical synchronicities. Ashe, ashe. Magical synchronicities, no lack this week. You got magic this week. Your cup running over. This about to be a good week. Virgo season is it's giving magic. It's giving manifestation. It's giving magnificence. You know, I love my alliteration. It's giving all of that this week. Yes, yes, yes. One of my favorites too, Laura. I love Labradorite. I carry a piece in my purse every single day. Our resident crystal expert, Chris. Labradorite is inner strength, spiritual protection, transformation, and magic. Ashe, yes. So we are divinely protected, right? We are divinely protected. We are enlightened. We have magic within us. We are ready for transformation this week. If you got a piece of Labradorite, carry it with you this week. If you don't have a piece, this is one of those crystals. I tell y'all that I have my go-tos, my power, my top crystals. You must have a piece of Labradorite. It is like what Robert Ferris Thompson called a flash of the spirit, right? It represents that energy of the flash of the spirit and things being more than what they seem. Because when you first look at it, it looks just like a regular stone. And as you pick it up and you turn it and you look at it from different angles, that's when you see those flashes of light that come from within the stone. So really, truly, that this is one for you to have, and this is one for you to use, and this is one for you to meditate with this week to help you get yours regardless. That's right, to help you get yours regardless. Family, I missed you so much. Our Mondays are such a beautiful time. I leave so energized and so ready to get started through the week. I pray that you are feeling the same way. I thank you to those again who have shown love and sent offerings this morning. I thank you to those who have sent them here, to those who have sent them on other platforms. Pray for it to multiply and return to you many, many times. And I remind you, as always, that the most precious and important thing that you have is not your money, but it is your time, your energy, and your attention. And so I pray that you sip your tea slowly and spend it with people who remind you that you have magic inside, who remind you that your cup is flowing over, who remind you to do your rituals and to carry out every little piece even when you don't understand what the purpose is, who remind you that every delay is being divinely timed. Ashe, 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 ashe. Come on, I'm sipping and not tripping. Come on, y'all. You know I love it when y'all come with the bars. Yes, 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 yes. I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it so much, y'all. Y'all make me so happy. I've missed you as well. Yes, that tea, that time, that energy and attention. So very important. Ooh, Chris says Labradorite is like a rainbow trapped in darkness. Oh, I love that. Powerful and mystical. It really, really is. Niv, Virgo, in full effect. We still got time. It's still my birthday, by the way. Just in case you didn't know. It's still my birthday until the end of Virgo season, really till the end of September. I'm going to just claim the month. So I'm still outside. I'm still having fun. I'm still Grateful for all the blessings. I want y'all to go and have a beautiful week. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel motivated. I want you to know that your cup is running over. I want you to know that you are living in abundance. I want you to know that all good things are with you. Hey, get it poppin'. Go do great things this week, family, and we'll be back together again very soon. Blessings in the boogie down, Brother John. Y'all have a beautiful week. Go get yours regardless. Go get it. And I'm going to see you soon. Odabo family. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Have a beautiful week. Odabo.